Hello, testing. Okay. For some reason, sorry about that. I think my microphone just turned off for a second. It's not connected. Sorry. Anyway, what's up, guys? Welcome to Sports Talk 101. I'm too probably for the technical difficulties. I don't know if you heard me, but my microphone was plugged in, but just did not pick up on it, so I fixed it. Anyway, today's video we talk about Old Dominion. I know I never did Old Dominion last year. I know Old Dominion is one of those teams that go by. I mean, some people talk about it. I'm a fan of Old Dominion. I went to Old Dominion, but Old Dominion, I don't know much of Dominion. I don't follow. I follow college football, and I do look. I don't watch a lot of Old Dominion games, but Old Dominion is one of the teams that's kind of like Appalachian State, where they just Madison, where they pop up once in a while and have good wins over some really good ranked team, Power 5 team. And it happens year to year. And the only thing kind of remember Old Dominion is they play a lot of ACC teams. That's usually the schedule. A lot of non-con schedule is usually with ACC teams. Again, last year I think they've done it. It was Virginia Tech last year. I think year before it was Notre Dame, and then Clemson I think played Florida State. A lot of ACC teams play Old Dominion, which is kind of interesting. Whether it's home or away. And Old Dominion is not really the greatest team when it comes to recruiting or playing the ball. Okay, I acknowledge that. Look at last year, and I will bring this up. But last year they finished the season. We're gonna look at 2023 schedule. They finished 6-7, 6-7, with the wins over against Louisiana, Texas A&M, Southern Miss, App State, Georgia Southern, and Georgia State. They made a bowl game. Let's talk about the year before. 2022. They did 2 last year. The year before, 2-9. They've been 3-9 the year before. They made a bowl game. 2021, 6-7 again. And then 2019, 1-11. And you can see the progress is made. Like, Old Dominion, you see, you go from 1-11 in 2019 to 6-7 in 2021, 3-9 in 2022, back to 6-7 in 2023. So really the season will fluctuate in terms of schedule, and that shows it. Look, they're 124th ranked in 2024 recruiting class, and then 105th in transfer. There are only 5 enrollees, all 3 stars. Well, 2 3 stars, 2 stars, and no star. They have some letter of 10th, 14 guys, 40%, the letter of 10th. But look at the transfer portal. Players they picked up were Dallas Sims, wide receiver from Minnesota, Anthony Pratt, offensive tackle from Arizona, Justin McKinton, wide receiver from FAU, Mick Moore, offensive tackle from Boise State, Ricardo Williams, defensive lineman from Georgia State, Emmett Moorhead, quarterback from Boston College, Colin Hendrick, interior lineman from Georgia State, Angelo Rickton Jr., corner from Richmond, and then Pat Tolley stayed, did not check out, came back. Devontae Vines, wide receiver from Iowa, Will Jones second from USF, Charles Yates Jr., corner from Arizona, Aaron Young from Rutgers, Bryce Young was running back, Bryce Duke, running back from Virginia Tech, Patrick Smith Young, safety from North Texas, and Jack Jarvie, interior lineman from Illinois. Now, they got some players, they're really good players, but they got some guys in recruit. And so they got a lot of guys transfer. That's what they're known for. And I was looking at the win total for 2024 is 5. They are in the conference of Semper. Remember, what question for the conference now? Well, their conference, the same conference as Troy, Marshall, Coastal Carolina, James Madison, Appalachian, which makes up the Sun Belt. Let's see, take a look. Right now, if you look at the odds to win their conference title, they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth to last team. Basically what? Plus 17,000, plus 17,000. Depending we look at, 25,000 on that range. Depending we look at, of course, Appalachian State being the favorite in that game. And I'm looking at the schedule. for Old Dominion. And I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7 wins. This seems like a 7-6 season. They're one. I think is look. When look at the schedule, I can see at least 7 wins. Now, I'll tell you what wins there are, but I can see. Look at the schedules for 2024. They're not bad games. They're only games that really. They're 1, 2, 3, 4 really good matches they have faced off. Only 4 games, and that's it. That I'm really worried about if I'm Old Dominion. And rest, some of them are winnable, some of them are questionable, and some of them are toss-up. There's a 50-50 chance. So I'm gonna go again, game, give you a winner or loser for every game. A few things to keep in mind about Old Dominion. Like I said, offensively, they're not. Look, offensively, defensively, they need to work. Now, offensively, don't follow. I did watch some highlights prior to make this video for the last year. Offensively, they look pretty decent. Defensively, they're okay. Maybe the secondary. If I'm Old Dominion, I worry about the secondary, the front 7, and this will, of course, for every team. A lot of these games are different because of the line scrimmage, and that's where I question Old Dominion at. Of course, secondary. Tad defense, I think, is part of there. And they have, offensively, only weakness, I say, maybe wide receiver and maybe quarterback. But other than that, the run game seems solid. The first line look good. They look decent on both sides of the ball. Special teams was maybe the best part of the team last year. I was very proud of people forget that, but I do believe that that's what's going to happen. All right, over under right now, it is 5 with a win plus 5. I'm going to actually take the over 5. I think they can win more than 5 games. Here we go, 2024 schedule, game by game. Here we go. They open the season at South Carolina. Come home against East Carolina. Home against Virginia Tech. It's your first bye week. Coming off your first bye week. You take on Bowling Green. Coming off on the road. They go on the road. You take on Coastal Carolina. On the road at Georgia State. So 3 straight games. I'm going to talk about this game in the middle. Figure last games I can talk about. Then Texas State at home, Georgia Southern, and then you take out Appalachian State on the road, and your second and final bye week, and then James Madison, and then finish the season with 2 home games and 1 road game, 2 home games against James Madison and Marshall, and finish on the road against Arkansas State. What I give a caution is this game. At Coastal Carolina, this may be, look, it's not the greatest stretch games. Bowling Green and Georgia State, not the good teams. But this way game against Coastal Carolina. Now, Coastal Carolina is a pretty decent team, okay? In real college football. They're a good team. And this is a good trip up. It's a away game. It's on the road. And when it comes to schedule, and I want to address this right now. It's one thing to say a team goes 10-2, okay? So 1 or 2 losses. For example, maybe at, I don't know, maybe against FS against James Madison. Maybe Old Dominion goes 10-2 wins and have losses to App State, James Madison, for example. I'm saying they will go, but I'm saying an example of it. It's one thing to look at the schedule and say 9 go 9-2, so far, record. But when you look at the record and look at the games, especially the schedule, I usually do is I sit down, look at the schedule, okay, they go win the game. I don't give you a game, I give you a winner, I give you why they win this game or why they lose a game, for the most part. And the point to know where the game's played, whether neutral site game, home game, on the road, when the game is played. So late the seaseason, really big non-con game early season, or put a non-con late game, and where the trap games are at, what game they could trip up, and this, of course, there's games where you're supposed to win, and games you're supposed to lose, so games you're not supposed to win, and the game you're not supposed to lose, and what I'm saying. So there's that. And the other thing is, when it was good, like I said, rankings are where the players are, and that's kind of where I see this team comes to schedule. And it's what I would say is predicted schedule. Because am I right? I can tell you I'm not right. And this is one thing I like about doing schedule previous predictions. When it comes to the schedule, you can tell when it comes to the end of the season. I look at last year's season. I should have done this video, but I looked at last year. I did this video's prediction for Man City to kill last year. And I look back and like, yeah, I should have done that. And look, it's hard to look. I'm gonna tell you right now, the predictions. I'm gonna tell you right now, where I see wins and losses, you'll be like, yeah, what are we thinking? Now, here's the other thing I see. Now, what I was saying in the preseason right now, when make this guy's prediction, I'm not. Look, you'll be an idiot. I understand. You'll be an idiot to stick with prediction. I do not stick. When I do weekly game by week, week by week, when the season starts, and I predict every game and look at the odds, I'm changing mine. I may say, look, for example, week 1, Old Domion is losing to South Carolina. Week 1, come week 1, I may say, Old Domion is going to be South Carolina. All right? And I look at it, and look, my predictions will change. And am I right or wrong? Half the time I'm wrong. Because it's hard to predict a perfect schedule. Now, here's the other thing. The only schedule, look, not just saying that I'm right. The only schedule I think I got right last year was part of the Michigan game. Michigan's schedule, I think I had them go undefeated. And they went undefeated. I can tell you right now, that's probably the only team last year that got this prediction right. Now, did I get close to what I predicted? A lot of teams do finish closer than I expect them to do, or at least closer to my prediction. And some of them are a little way off, completely way off. And you can see which ones you know what game to talk about. But so I want to address this. But anyways, continuing, you do beat East Carolina. I did a Virginia Tech video, and I believe I have Virginia Tech beating you. Excuse me. So you're 1-2, taking first bye week. Not in great style, but look, it's Old Dominion. You do beat Golden Green. That's the game I talk about. At Coastal Carolina, it's a great matchup. It's on the road. I'm gonna give you the benefit of doubt here, and give you a loss here, because one thing benefit of doubt is it's a road game. It's in the middle of the season, and coming up for second bye week, it's sandwiched in between two road games. And this is the game I'm really worried about right now. If I'm Old Dominion, is this game right here? Okay, this is a trap game. Why is this a trap game? I'll tell you for 2 reasons. One, and look, it's right between two games. Look, you're coming off your bye week 1-2. You're getting up your first bye. You get first win. Your team, is 2-2. Heavy game is on the road. Probably a great environment. And Coastal isn't a bad team. I don't like to put it. But the good news is you cut back with some wins. You do get some wins, though. So you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 5-3 having game at Appalachian State. The next two games are going to be tough. You play Appalachian State on the road, heading bye week, come off your bye week, I mentioned earlier, and you play James Madison. You're not winning this game. Sorry, but you're not going to win Appalachian Station. These two are just a bad team. But the finish season, we do beat Marshall and Arkansas State. So your finish season, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 and 5. 7 and 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah. Last year you finished in 6-6, and then lost your bowl game. 7-5. Let's see here. Yeah, 7-5. I'm taking the over. Oh boy, actually can't write it out. You're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Look, after JJ, man, look, after you win against Marshall, by the time you get to Marshall game, you're gonna be bowl eligible. Now, could you beat Coastal Carolina? Yes. Could you beat Appalachian? Sure. And you could beat James Madison. Could you beat South Carolina? Maybe. Could you beat Virginia Tech? Yes. You could go undefeated? No. Could you lose to Bowling Green? Sure. Texas State. Look, you can win games. Look, I've seen teams win games that they're not supposed to win, lose games they're supposed to win and not supposed to. So really, it's excuse me. So this Old Dominion 7-5 look, for the Monarchs, this seems like a realistic schedule and realistic record. Comment below your thoughts, like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button up. I'm supposed to go and sign out. See you next video. Peace.